Wait, who does Mangino's job now? Is that Francisco?
Yeah. Literally just Francisco.
Is he just going around the hall like?
Yeah. He always says what's up to me because he always thinks I'm like, yo.
He's like, you're doing good, man.
I'm like, yo, what's good?
Francisco G.
For real though. No, but like I still
Isn't Dylan like related to him?
Yeah, I think it's one of his aunt's husband.
And by the way, I did not close the door all the way because they said to keep it open.
Well, yeah, for the cat.
Okay.
Just so he doesn't like at the top.
Oh, yeah.
Because his box is down here, he's gonna be like, ah, the shit. Then he won't be able to get down. I mean, I guess we've kind of already started, but like, just Prithvi, I kind of already asked him, but you weren't here. But like, how you been?
Oh, good. School's kind of kicking my ass.
Damn.
Yeah, no,
That
I
STEM major.
study like fucking 12 hours a day now.
STEM major type beat.
Yeah.
12 hours?
Like literally wake up, go to class, homework and study, work out, homework and study.
Jesus.
It's bad, but you know, getting through it.
Hey, at least you're grinding in the gym.
God's too long. I got like
For
2
the
more
game.
pounds left on my cut, and now I'm chilling.
Yes, sir.
How much weight have you lost?
6 pounds since the start of the year.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Yeah, that's good.
No.
Okay. Remember in summer how I was getting like a little chunkier?
Yeah.
Like last time I checked, summer I was like 245, like getting close to 250. It was like max was like 248, and I was like, oh, okay, this isn't good. And then now I'm like down to like 217 after I started working out. That's like a lot of weight.
Insane amount of weight, bro.
Plus,
What
and
the
how many
fuck?
months did you lose that weight? Like,
I mean, it's a good couple months, but like steadily decreasing it, but like not eating like as much as I used to,
Yeah.
but also having like a good like workout routine.
mm-hmm.
So obviously that's like 30 something pounds, like 30 pounds.
That's actually fucking nuts. That's a lot of weight.
I'm thinking it's like 30, like almost. I say I lost about 40 pounds, but then like put on muscle, like
Yeah.
maybe like 15
Yeah,
pounds.
that's because it's been a while since you started the routine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how mine's gonna end up. Because after I hit like 150 where I want to be, I'm gonna like eat like a normal amount of food again, and then like just keep working out. And I'm gonna put on muscle like that.
Yeah. As soon as I discovered like, oh, I'm like below 220. That's crazy.
Yeah, it starts getting like it's like damn, I like doing this then
Yeah.
because like it's satisfying.
I mean,
So people like become like addicted to it though. Like people.
I mean, yeah, when you have like nothing else to do.
Yeah. People
I
always
just
be
use
like,
it as like a way
people
to get
never
away from
talk about
studying.
this. And I'm like, bro, it's just going in the gym, man. I mean, being addicted. How bad can being addicted to being healthy be?
It can get bad with like body dysmorphia and that kind of shit.
Yeah, like if you have body dysmorphia and you
Because
just
like you always strive for perfection.
Yeah.
So it's just like when you're not there, it's like, oh, like my left pec isn't like symmetrical with my right, and then you just like try to get it symmetrical, and
Yeah.
it'll never work
yeah,
unless you have God genetics.
it just works like that in your favor.
Some people do it. I'm like, oh, bro. Like
Yeah.
some people with like smaller hip bones, and then they get like that perfect V. I'm like,
You
me
just grab your
with
hips.
wider hips.
Punch in the air, bro.
I'm not mad about having wider hips. That just means I gotta broaden my shoulders.
I have a
Big
fear
wish
that
list.
like if I do start working out, my weight's just gonna go. Because if I don't eat for like
Well, for you're at a weight where like you could just like fucking bulk at this
yeah
point. Like if
Yeah.
you just start like do like heavy weight training and then like a lot of protein.
yeah
Yeah.
no I could get a lot more bigger than I am at right now, obviously. But like at one point I was like, yo, I think I'm fat, and I'd be like 170. I was like, bro, I'm like 167 now, 168, something like that. But it's not that bad.
Pretty good, like healthy for you too, like your height.
I think so. I don't know.
Well, the healthy weight for me is like below 200, and I'm like, I don't care if I'm overweight. Like,
yeah, if you put on muscle, that doesn't matter.
yeah, like I'm definitely healthy. Like I will look at myself in the mirror, like you know how like you'll look from like front. Like I still have love handles. That's just gonna be something I think is just a constant.
Yeah.
Because belly fat's like lower belly fat, bitch to get rid of. God.
Yeah, it's tough. It is tough.
And then like you look from like the side, like it's like straight down now rather than like a belly,
Mhm.
and I'm like,
Yeah.
Baby, that's what I've been waiting for. But yeah, I mean, maybe this summer, like obviously, because I'm going to be doing the, because we just started this summer league for Crystal Lake. And it's
Yeah.
just like a basketball league, and we were just thinking about like putting like a team together and stuff. But,
how many guys did you sign up?
7.
Okay.
Yeah, I think 7 is the max or 8.
Mhm.
But whatever it is, I mean, I saw people with like 9 players, so like I bet it doesn't matter.
I mean, you guys have subs, so you're fine.
Yeah, but like I really just want to start Kyle and Max every game and just see how they do.
Don't dribble every time.
No, because at one point I'm pretty sure we're gonna like go with Life Zone too, and Life Zone's like a totally different like division.
Mhm.
But like once we start like versing other teams, we're gonna get into tourneys, and then we're gonna have to verse like man up. And like I want to see how we do. I really want.
What are you guys' fucking team called again? It was
Like-
something dumb.
Oh yeah, okay. So it's like, so we had like 3 names. So first of all, it was like Portafort, like Portafort. That one was so good. But then Tim was like, we should change to Boogie Bombers, and I was like, yo, that's fire. And then Jack was like, Court Night Dealers, and I was like, okay, we're going with that one. No, so the Noel was like, okay, Court Night Dealers, it is. I'm like, bro, if your mom finds out about this, we're fucked. But like for mine, like they're just gonna be like, oh, nice name. You're like, oh, nice name, man.
What'd that mean?
Carnite.
Carnite.
No, but yeah. Speaking of like Fortnite, I guess it's actually been getting a little bit more fun, like recently with the Spider-Man shit and all that. Like I've been playing. Obviously, I'm not good at because like I'll never be as good as like how I used to. But like.
I mean, yeah, when you like now that you kind of have shit to do in your day.
I know, right?
Oh, for real. I'm going to be all day on Fortnite.
I would literally be on.
And Rocket League. Holy
Yeah,
Rocket League.
but like
last
back in
summer.
like the first like season or like whatever, like the chapter 1 or whatever,
Yeah.
always on,
Yeah,
always.
I swear to God.
We'd ask him, and he's like, "Hold on, I'm in a match."
Yeah. No, I was sweaty, bro. No, like I used to be like.
Yeah,
Like,
I
I was
know.
bad.
I seen it.
You'd walk into his room, he's like focused, like in build battle.
No, you know what's funny? Like, you know when you you get like really sweaty at a game and then you just get pissed off at like everything when you're not on like that game.
Yeah.
Like it's bad. Like that's when you know it's bad. Like one time, like when Mama walked in, she'll be like, "Yo, breakfast is ready," and I'll be like, "What? Get the fuck away!" Nah, but like that's how I would feel, and I'd be like, "Okay, that's when you know it's like time to get off the game because it starts to affect like your mood." I mean, like I'm kind of in that way right now with like 2K, but like I haven't been getting pissed. I've just had like I'm just talking about like the addiction part, like just the fact that like I can play the game for so long. I mean, when's the last time I played a game for like 4+ hours? It was a while ago.
Probably your Batman phase.
Probably, yeah. No, literally, and
I mean, that was only a couple months ago, but like regardless, your point stands.
yeah, and it's just like it's just new for me, obviously. But like, I obviously when I was like 15, I would like play Fortnite. And then I was
15, bro. What
15,
the fuck?
16, yeah, because Fortnite came out in like what?
He's almost 19.
Yeah,
That's weird, bro.
Fortnite came out in 2018, 2019, and I mean it really got popular at the start of like 2018. So like we were all pretty freaking young. So like we all just be like, "Yo, Fortnite after school," and we'd be like 8th grade.
Yeah, and then like what really like pushed it into perspective is like the 5 years ago like memory that you sent to the chat.
Oh yeah.
I was like, bro.
Fortnite, yeah.
And that's the thing, like I remember like whenever you guys were in the car, I would turn around in the seat like this and be sideways.
Yeah.
I was like, that just unlocked the memory.
Oh, that memory, yeah.
Yeah, like
would
in
always
my
just, like,
van.
yeah.
Oh my god.
I remember what you're talking about. Like when you would just look back at us.
Yeah,
That was-
because then we would have like the goofiest conversation in the car.
No, whenever your mom would say something like even the littlest bit suspect, you'd be like, you'd look at us and you'd be like, yo, what? Or something stupid like that.
Have you been playing any like games recently?
No, bro. I don't got time for that.
But like
That's
you,
tough.
you said your homie was getting like Elden Ring.
Oh yeah, no, I haven't gone over and played yet. He did get it. He's been like getting absolutely penetrated by the first boss still.
Yeah.
Dude, like Is it like the opening boss or like?
Yeah. No, I have absolutely no idea.
Okay.
He just said like one of the first bosses he just can't get past.
Yeah, I know which one he's talking. I waited to beat that boss, cause I went through like half of the game like with like a thief class, and that's just like I'm like mainly like melee, and it really pissed me off.
Did you finally beat it? How many hours do you have on the game?
Next question.
I have like 50 hours.
Damn,
I
it
mean,
came out like last week. I swear to God.
people have already like beaten the game.
Yeah.
Like I just saw a TikTok where like some guy has already beaten like the final boss like 7 times.
What?
People like speedrun the game. Someone's already sent this like the no hit speedrun
They
record.
probably stink. They probably,
Yeah, they don't know what a shower
think
is.
about the stench.
That
bro.
is like I'm like why like you don't enjoy the game that way.
Yeah, like
But
obviously I'm one to talk. 'Cause,
I went
I
through-
love grinding games, but like, dude, beating a game that's like supposed to be like taking long.
I heard the game was like impossible to beat too.
Yeah, I heard like all the bosses are super freaking hard to beat.
Oh my god! Don't even get me started,
Yeah.
dude. Like going with my first character, going past the first boss, like it took me at least like 12 tries to beat him. Because like I got like this giant ass like berserk sword, like the gut sword. I don't know if you've ever heard like berserk,
Yeah.
but I got that, and then I paired it with a katana, and then I still couldn't beat the boss.
Really?
So I got to like level 120.
Is that like a
Just to
good
feel
attack
safe.
ratio or something like that?
Yeah,
a
like
katana?
once you like upgrade your strength like really high, and then you can like, and then your health, and then you can just like beat on the boss.
Mhm.
I beat him, and then I went into like the to where because like there's a boss inside the castle because the gatekeeper is like the first boss, and then you go inside the castle, you go through the castle, and then there's a boss at the end of the castle. I went to go face him, and I like got really close, and then I died, and I was like, I'm fucking done. I got so mad.
Does it really take you like that long? Because I mean I've seen memes about it, and it's like when you come back after a day and finally beat the boss, and it was like, and it was just like a guy flicking off the camera.
Dude, that is totally how it feels.
Really?
Because like you will literally like leave the game, think about like what you did wrong, come back the next day and be like like chair leaning forward type beat.
Really?
Like you go there right away and you're like, I'm beating this
Yeah.
motherfucker.
No, I know exactly what you mean. That's like it's always like those difficult games that give you challenges, but like you know you can beat it. You're just doing like dumb shit wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like I guess in that case, obviously I've never played the game, but it's probably just like the fact that like maybe like you're not like dodging some like moves that are easily like dodged or something like
Yeah.
that. But like it's kind of like
I've
a
looked up
Cuphead.
several tutorials.
Yeah.
I was like, how do you know hit? Like,
How do you,
I
like,
feel like I'm
move
doing
around?
something. It looks like so simple.
Yeah.
But like, I looked at like so okay, I started a new character, and it's gone a lot better. I've done much. I'm only like level 53, and I've made it like to the top of the map, and it progressively gets harder as you get to the top of the map, and you're supposed to be like level maybe like 100 by the time where I am. And
50 hours, level 50, bro. Level 100.
no. On this character, I've spent about 23 hours.
Still,
on.
bro. Oh my god.
Jesus. Were you on like all day yesterday?
No, I went to work and then I went to my girlfriend's house.
Oh, okay.
But with this character, it's like a mage class, so it's like I get to range shit, and I
Yeah.
found like a really powerful spell that I could just like spam, and then it does really good damage.
It's like Queen Eye all over again.
Yes, it's so nice.
I mean, who doesn't love their like everybody likes their spam character? Can we all be real?
Yeah,
Can we all?
it makes everything way easier.
Yeah.
And then there was like this one like very like minor like boss in like a cave. It was this one. It's called like a worm, WYRM.
Mhm.
It's like a mini dragon, like cave worm kind of thing. But I went in there to get like a very good katana, and it took me like 12 tries to beat that boss. And before I started looking up tutorial, and then like some guy like easily like kited around it. It was like, and then I went in and no hit the boss, and I was like,
Yeah. No, like I know exactly what you're talking about. It's so hard to explain. Like when I'm watching like Cuphead tutorials, I'm like,
oh my god.
I'll be like, how are you moving like that?
And then it's just like, oh yeah, like when he does this attack, you move up to this platform
Yeah.
and drop down quickly, and then you're just like, bro, how did I not do this?
You can't do that though. Like you look at other people's playstyle for those specific type of games, and you're just like, what?
And you're like, this is a man who's beaten the game several times.
Yeah.
Here I am.
Look
all down.
All because of my. I'm sorry. No, but like it doesn't help when you watch Cuphead tutorials because obviously you just have to be good at the game. You know what you have to avoid. You know like exactly what the boss is gonna do. So you can't just like watch like a tutorial because like all the attacks are randomized. So that makes it even harder, and you're just like, fuck.
What's Cuphead?
You just fight. Honestly,
It's like it's a 2D platformer.
yeah.
It's just like it's like a retro kind of style. Just I forget the character's name, but you're
and
Cup and then his brother.
Yeah.
I don't know what game that is.
Yeah. Oh, you do?
I've seen it. Yeah.
Because they also made a show about it on
Mhm.
Netflix.
Yeah. I was just about to say that. I want to finish the game and then watch the show.
Because then you'll understand the references.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, but I'm like 60% through, but the bosses are just ass. like even playing on regular mode. If you play in simple mode, you're a bitch. But if you like on regular mode, like it's just so tough. Like, Puti, you know exactly what I'm talking about. If you saw me play the game, bro. Like, Jesus, it's so bad. I don't even want to get into it.
I don't think you guys would. I don't think it would be good if you guys are down here if I started playing at Elden Ring.
I just come down here like punch your screen,
Dude.
I'm like Quentin. He's like,
Oh my god, dude! Some shit where like you'll go to fight a boss and then you're like, okay, let's do this, and then you like dodge roll once, and then they do like a delayed attack, and then you.
I hate.
Then you're just like,
Yeah, no, delayed attacks suck in boss battles because you never know when to dodge, and you're just sitting there freaking out like evading in any game, like even if it's like Batman or something.
yeah.
Like I will just be evading like a ton, and then you just end up evading into their swing. And you're just like, bro, like I don't know, I'm done with this game.
Dude, I'll go into like fucking areas where I'm just like, oh, okay. Like in Elden Ring, there's like this huge swamp area in like the middle section of the map.
Yeah.
And I went in there and there's like these giant ass fucking lobsters. And I was just like riding past them on my horse. And I was like, oh, okay, I'm chilling. I didn't know they had a ranged attack. So it was just like, right in the back. I fall off my horse. I'm like, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Like, my health bar went like, boom.
You have like no heals. You're like, oh shit.
No, I had a heal, but like I turned my camera around. One of them was like,
Yeah, bro. No, those games that just like you have to like think quickly. You either have to like fight or you just gotta dip. Like you can't do both.
dude, I dip so much. Like there's
You're just fucking. I can just imagine you
He's not
running
playing,
away.
you just running.
no, dude. There's a lot of like points in Elden Ring where you can just sprint past everything because you're just like, I just want this item, dude. I'm just gonna sprint past. Like there's this dungeon that you can do to get like a really good talisman where you like get more like no, it's not XP, but like, you get more like the currency's runes.
Okay.
So you can get more runes and then you can level up faster. So you can go through this entire dungeon by using this one thing that allows you to like your ability is like sidestepping, and it allows you to not get this one debuff called Crimson Rot, and it like destroys your health.
That's just
You get it and you're just like, and
Yeah.
you're like, oh fuck. And if you don't have like a lot of health, it will like, just kill you instantly.
Historical action games, bro. They always got those debuffs. They hit you, and then like you're either like poisoned, bleeding, or like all of that.
But like you can like sidestep because like you jump down off of this cliff and then you sidestep through this like water that'll like infect you.
Yeah.
And then you just hug the right side of this cave the entire way to the boss room, and then you can like pretty much like cheese the boss room with just like ranged attacks. That's what I did. And then you get this, and then you get the item, and then I'm like,
Hey, nice. And then you're like, oh, I'm gonna go find another one.
dude, that's what I. Okay, just Elden Ring. When you use range attacks, it makes the game so much easier.
Yeah, and I bet
like,
people are gonna be like,
You're
"Oh,
not
what
up in
you
like the
do?"
boss's pussy, like yeah.
Yeah, no, yeah, like fighting bosses, like it's always like a strategic type of thing. Like that's why I mentioned Cuphead. Like you have to like memorize their attacks, or else you'll never know. Like, I mean, obviously Cuphead is like a little bit more aggravating boss game because like they're randomized, like every single like coordinated attacks. You're just like, but yeah, no, it sucks when you know what you have to do and you just die like repeatedly. It sucks.
Yeah.
I bet that's what Elden Ring feels like.
Dude, just like the like Bloodborne and just like Elden Ring and those kind of games are always stuck on like the single difficulty where it's just fuck you difficulty.
Bloodborne. Oh my god. Yeah.
Dude, just going because I don't know if I like said this last week, but like in Elden Ring, when you first like spawn in and then like you go into the starting area, there's already a boss.
Yeah, no, I've seen so many clips of it. Like,
And then
why
you
the
just
fuck
get
is there already a
whooped by
boss?
it, right?
Yeah.
There's, like I'm sure you saw like Corey's
Yes,
play, like the
yes.
tree sentinel, like that big golden dude on the horse.
And then it just fucks you. You wake up and then it's like a cutscene.
Well,
right?
like you go. No, okay. The cutscene is when you first like that's the first opening boss, and then
Yeah.
you're supposed to die to him,
Okay.
but like you could also beat him to get like like a rare item.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, with your starting shit, it's gonna take a while for you to beat him because you're
Yeah.
only doing like 70 damage, and it'll only be like boop, and his health bar, and you're like,
Yeah.
but dude, that tree sentinel, like you spawn in, you're just like, oh, who's that guy? And then like you get in aggro range, and he's like boss music starts playing, and then the health bar shows up at the bottom, and you're like,
It's like, oh, fuck. Yeah. Yeah, no, that's what I think I saw. Yeah, that was the one that Corey played, right?
Yeah.
Like, when he just, and it was like the guy on the horse, right? If I'm not mistaken. Yeah. No, I remember he was just freaking out. Like, he would just charge towards him. He'd be like, oh, what do I do?
I found that one place that Corey went to with like when he did like his boss rush episode, and there's just like that like little like bowl, and then you activate the thing. You go into Evergreen, but then you find that like rainbow warrior with like the lance and the shield.
Yeah.
I found that, and I was like, okay. I found it pretty early on, and then like his attacks like stunned me, and then just and I was like,
There was one that was like easy to beat, right? And it was like one that was already damaged. It was that what
Yeah.
you were talking about?
No, there's one that was like on top of hill out in like the grass, but like I know which one. There's like yeah, I know exactly. I went through that one and I was like, oh yeah, this is the one the Corey faced.
Yeah. No, yeah, and he was easy to beat, right? He's just, like,
Yeah, I
75.
just ranged him
Yeah.
because like you can get a.
You just
I just stood back like okay, so as like an astrologer, that's a class that it's like the mage class.
Yeah.
But like you can go like really early game and like head northeast to go get like a really powerful spell, a really easy scaling spell and staff. So I got the staff and then the spell, and it pretty much like summons like 3 rocks, and then they like home onto the thing, and it does like crazy amount of damage. It scales very well.
There's always that one move. Like
It's
fucking
it's such a like broken thing because like I went to that boss room and I was like, I did it 3 times and he died, and I was like,
oh, nice. But
that shit pretty good, man.
nah, but yeah, there's always those like ranged attacks. Like I keep mentioning it, but like in Cuphead, like I'm using like the chaser, and like that's the only like type of gun that I'm using, and it just chases the boss. Like it chases. So no matter like when you're like, you just gotta hold the shoe button, and like when you're jumping, it just chases the boss, and you don't have to like actually
like,
worry about like landing your shots, bro.
You're like, I don't care if this does like not as much damage, as long as I'm hitting that. Fucking...
Yeah, no, it doesn't do much damage, but like you know how like you can have specials for each single like hit card. Like there's 5 hit cards, and they all like cumulatively add up. You get your special attack. So then I had like basically I tried one of the special attacks on accident, and it like created like a force field around me, and I was like, oh, this is kind of sick, man. It makes up for like what small damage it does. It's like this much damage. But, like, yeah.
There's this one overpowered spell in fucking Elden Ring. It took me so long to find this place. Like I went like the main route, and it was just like you obviously like you have like sites of grace. They're just like rest points where you can like upgrade and shit. But like I went like all the way around and got to like a point where I was like, "What the fuck do I get over there?"
Wait, do you not look at tutorials to this shit, or do you just...
I do, but like they won't like explain like how to get there. It's just like you just have to get there.
It's annoying.
I'm just like, how do
I mean, that's what makes the game so interesting, though. Like the fact that like it's not just like a here you go.
yeah, like you have to
I
find
guess.
like different routes to like go to different places.
Yes.
But like I went like the main route and I was like, how the fuck did they get there?
Yeah.
And then like today I found it and I was like, let's go. And then there's this like really powerful fucking spell, but like you can sprint past the boss and just skip the boss entirely.
Really?
And I mean this boss will fucking one shot you, so I'm not even gonna try
Oh god.
yet. But you can sprint past it and then get this like really powerful spell. It's called Comet Azure, and it's pretty much just like a laser beam that'll spend like all your mana, and you can get like this flask that you can drink that gives you infinite mana. So you can just sit there and
like
go
a broken combo.
and then it'll just fucking annihilate it.
For real?
Yeah.
When you dodge, because I know that like there's a dodge feature. Do you use mana when you dodge?
No, you use stamina.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Yeah.
That's hella good then.
Yeah,
But
but
it doesn't
there.
matter though, because you have infinite mana either way.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's only if you drink the flask,
Yeah.
and you have to beat a boss to get the flask.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
is it a
you-
hard boss? Like a really hard boss?
It's,
one that
it's pretty
one-shots
late
you?
game. It's a late game boss, so it's
Okay,
hard to get.
I'll probably one shot you.
That makes sense though, because having that strong ability early game would just break the game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree.
But I have the thing, and you scale like the mana thing that makes you do more like magic damage. It's called intelligence, and even be able to like use the Comet Azure, you have to have 60 intelligence, and that's a high scaling thing. And me being I think I'm only like level 60, and I've made it pretty far.
Holy-
Damn.
Dude, people are already like 400.
Dude, you can smell the stuff. No, like, I mean, obviously, like, it kind of surprises me that people have already finished the game, but like, obviously, it's like the most talked about game right now.
Yeah, I thought it was like.
I
almost unbeatable.
guarantee it's gonna get Game of the Year
Really?
easily.
I mean,
Easily.
I wouldn't doubt you because there's no other game.
Well, like,
been
isn't
mentioned.
it gonna fall off once more people start beating games and more tutorial stuff popping out?
Dude, well, okay, yes, but like to have a continuation of like the Dark Souls series and just like have it be like such an expansive game. Like
Oh, yeah.
you
I
can
didn't
go
play
through
Dark
the game
Souls,
like
so-
multiple times. People are gonna grind to get like the max, like level 99, everything, like
That's
all of their
true.
stats.
I mean,
That's
it's
true,
gonna
a
be
lot
like
of people
another
do
Breath
that.
of the Wild thing. Like it's so long and it's extensive, but at some extent you can beat it. But like that doesn't mean that like you're gonna forget about it. Like,
They'll
it's
probably
a
start dropping
good-ass game.
DLC stuff too if it pops off that hard. As a
Yeah.
game.
No.
Like
100%.
like some motherfuckers gonna do like a challenge where it's like no sight of grace kind of thing. Like they'll be like max level and then they'll go through the entire, because when you rest at like a site, like, it resets all the enemies, so like the enemies will respawn that you've killed. Some guy's gonna go through the entire game and kill everything
Damn.
without resting once.
yeah,
I
that means
guarantee it.
You can't XP farm off the same shitty monsters.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, ever since like speedrunning became a culture, like people have just been like maxing out on like games like just like that. You know what I mean? But yeah.
It's crazy.
I mean, just from watching gameplay, dude, that game looks sick. Like, I'm like,
It looks really cool. It looks really fun.
It's so fun.
If I had time, I 100% would bring a controller back to campus.
Yeah.
And play it.
dude, New World. I played New World for like when it came out. I played for 8 hours. It was so goddamn good. Like, I'm pretty sure I had more hours than Rocket League on it because of that week that it came out.
Yeah.
I was like, this game is hella good, and then everybody stopped playing it.
Well, yeah, like everyone stopped playing it just because like some of the mechanics were still a little buggy. Like looking back, like how thought out like Elden Ring is, like Dark Souls, like their dodge rolling, like you dodge roll and you can't really be hit.
Yeah.
But like in New World, you dodge roll and then something just sideswipes you. You're like, I fucking dodged.
Yeah.
Because I think that's where it also kind of started to fall off. Like some of the mechanics weren't like grounded. It's just like, well, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So you're just like, okay, I don't really want to do this.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty aggravating.
That and the part that whenever I started it, it would just like my fans would just be like, no, like I'm telling you, New World is the most demanding game that I've ever played. Like from my PC, like my PC, like and like that says a lot because Fortnite is like super demanding.
Dude, Elden Ring is very demanding for my PC because like I streamed like 2 weeks ago, I think. But I try like after I finished Valorant, I was just like, all right, I'm just gonna like go on to Elden Ring because I really feel like playing it.
Yeah.
And then immediately started lagging, and I was like, all right, no.
Yeah.
This has to be something I can't like
Yeah.
record at all.
That sucks.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm fine with it because like that's just I don't have to worry about entertaining people. I can just play the game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I guess that's true. You probably
Although-
have to be really focused to play that game
Yeah.
too.
But if there was a camera, like I do talk to myself, just like fuck it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd have some pretty good rage moments off of that game though.
Yeah. No, I can. I mean, obviously, bro, those bosses look freaking.
Right?
They look
They're
look
huge
sick.
too. It's
Yeah.
like holy shit.
They always make them look sick, and they make it look like a bum. They'll be like, bro, how am I supposed to beat this guy, bro? Yeah. Yeah, that's sick though. How much is it? Like, is it still like $60,
I
$70?
think so.
Mm.
I think it's like
It's
I
gonna
was-
stay up there for a while.
Yeah.
100%
like when it came out, I was just like, I need a new game to play, and I looked. It was like 60, and I was like, worth it.
Yeah.
At least it didn't flop like Fallout.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Dude, Fallout.
Talk about
I got the fucking deluxe edition. I spent like $100 on that fucking game.
and that shit
Yeah.
died in like not even.
And then
a day.
I played it for like a month.
That
and
shit
then-
died harder than Minecraft Dungeons, bro.
Minecraft Dungeons, bro, I forgot about that.
That game was
Exactly.
fire though. Like
Yeah.
I would go back and I'd play it. Like honestly.
I would too. It's just like when you like beat it and then you prestige. Like those prestige type of games, I'm just like, dude, I don't want to do this again.
Yeah.
How about I just get strong and stay strong?
Yeah. No, honestly. The only thing I like to prestige in is like weapon and like COD prestige. But that's it.
Yeah.
Because that you
'Cause
get
then
more rewards that
Yeah,
way.
but like that way you still technically like have everything, and like depending on like what starting guns you like, you stay with the entire game. Like you can still keep your play style.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but like you can't keep your play style if you're playing Minecraft Dungeons because everything is like randomized. So I see what you're saying.
Oh, actually, you know what game got like really overshadowed like at the beginning of 2022?
Which one?
Dying Light 2.
Nobody, dude. I swear nobody hyped that game up, and I have Dying Light. I still have the first one on Xbox, and it was really fun. And I am
Yeah.
surprised.
Because like everyone enjoyed it, and Dying Light 2 came out, and then Elden Ring was like, hold my beer.
Like I don't know, that kind of blows. But the thing is, like Dying Light is just one concept, and it's like the continuation of just the normal Dying Light. So
I like having seen like gameplay of it. I'm like, this looks like a really cool like open world kind of zombies game,
yeah,
just like survival.
the first one was really fun.
Yeah.
I agree. I mean that's part of the reason that influenced me to want to buy DayZ, but I didn't. Nobody else plays it, bro. So like, why would I ever like start a faction or whatever?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. That reminds me of the New World factions. Those were so dumb.
You'd be like, oh, I don't know which one, and then you get into one, and then your friends would be like, oh, I joined like Marauders while you're in like that like purple one or whatever, and you're like,
The syndicates. Oh
Yeah.
my god. The syndicates.
and then like okay, for real, like if you join like that Sun Warrior one, like you were a bitch.
Trudy.
Like-
Trudy confirmed.
Oh, like you're gonna like join a castle, you knight like little simp.
Yeah, no. The syndicates were fire though. I fucking
Syndicate was fun. I never went on like any like Syndicate missions. Like
Yeah.
you could go like to that like witch and then get the mission for it. I never did any of those.
Really?
I'm just like I'm just gonna farm. The farming mechanic pissed me off.
Dude,
It's
honestly,
like to get certain ores, like you had to like farm the shit out of like an ore like for hours on end,
Oh my
and you had to
God,
wait
that
for them
sounds
to
so
respawn.
annoying.
Yeah.
And you couldn't like
Oh
automatically
my.
reset it because the whole thing was multiplayer.
yeah.
So you had to wait for. So it was like on a cooldown for stuff to like respawn,
Yeah.
and you would just have to like go on like find like a long line of like stuff, and then go back all the way to the beginning. And hopefully it's respawn, and then go through it again.
That sounds so
It was
bad.
but the gameplay was so fun. I'm sorry, but like I
It
don't
was.
regret any of
Especially
that.
when like you could actually get like a party, and then just like you beat the shit out of like a boss.
Like I'd play it again. If somebody told me to get on New World, I'd play it again. Like honestly. But like I'd never get back into it.
See, I would be like, you know what? How about you guys just get Elden Ring? Because at that point, because they also have a multiplayer in Elden Ring,
Yeah.
and then it's just like so much harder, and like the spells feel so much cooler.
Is it on
Oh,
Xbox too?
That sounds fun as hell.
No, it's only on PC.
Only on PC.
No, no, it is on Xbox. Yeah,
Okay.
it's across all consoles.
Honestly, I'll be like, Mom, I got what's up, Mom? No,
I got it on my PC just so like I can get like good frames, and then just still like hook up a controller and be like, all right, I'm chilling.
I mean, if other people get it, I'll get it. Like if you get it,
I probably won't have time to play it.
okay.
I
That's
have
true.
midterms coming up right after break.
True, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I got it.
I'll
so-
buy it over summer maybe if you guys still playing, but
Yeah.
See, I don't know if it's gonna last that long.
that's what I'm saying. Like it's kind
Like
of late.
it's definitely gonna last for a couple months, but I don't know if it's gonna like last that long.
I mean, summer for me is mid-May.
Oh,
I get out
really?
the second week.
We get a because like we're still technically within like the district.
Yeah, so
so
you guys get out like end of May.
yeah,
Does that mean you guys' spring breaks also like in a couple weeks?
yeah, we have like 2 weeks.
I think our last day of school is like somewhere mid-May as well. I don't know.
Yours should be because you're a senior, so you get out like 1 or 2
Yeah.
weeks before.
But I mean, it's shown we get a longer summer break.
Yeah, I guess.
But we have like a month left of school. Like April and like May, obviously not gonna be doing shit. But I have AP exams.
Yeah, it says AP then, right?
Speaking of which, bro, I took the Apple test.
Does it light work?
Okay, so I got an I5 on the reading, and
That's
that's,
the
what you
highest,
need.
right?
That's
Oh,
like
wait, no.
right below advanced.
Oh, yeah.
So that,
A
I mean,
or
that's
some shit.
good. So I was like, yeah, and like I looked at my listening score and I was like, what the fuck?
you
It was an
split it up
I1,
between-
bro.
Oh
It was
my
literally
bro.
because it goes novice 1, novice 2, novice 3, I1, I2, I3,
Holy-
I4, I5.
You can't even come back from that.
Yeah, no, I was like, damn. I thought they were gonna put like novice or some shit. I was like,
Novice 1.
like damn. Nah, but I was like, are you fucking kidding, dude? Oh my god, I'm not gonna name this person, but she got like an A1 and an I5 on the reading list, and I was like, how? She doesn't even know how to fucking speak Spanish. Like, she don't even fucking participate. Anyway,
Me llamo.
yeah, no, literally, I'll be like, bro, there's no way you got an A1 on one of them, but whatever.
Did you do the writing section too?
Yeah, the writing section took me 3 hours.
Damn.
And
Did
it
you
was
split it
only,
between days?
I mean, no. Oh, yeah, like in its entirety, but like not the writing
I
section
should do the whole thing in
itself.
one day. I did not. I did not want to go back a second day. I
Hell.
was so tired of that test. Now I'm just gonna finish it.
I
Fuck
did.
This.
I did the interpretive reading and listening on one day. Did the writing on one day. I was supposed to do the interpretive listening and speaking back to the person in a day, like plus the writing. But the writing itself took me 3 hours, and it was 6 rounds only. And I was like, and then I was like, I'll just come back tomorrow. And then so it literally ended up taking me 3 days to finish.
Damn. Are you gonna retake the section? Shit.
Dude, is
Oh,
there?
1A, is
Can
there
I
even
come
a-
back from listening and I1 listening? The answer is hell no. Like I'm not. I got the commendation.
They start speaking and you're just like, oh.
I shit you not. The speaking part was supposed to take me like 30 to 40 minutes. Got out of there in like 25 minutes because I didn't know what the fuck I was saying. Didn't know what I was saying. No, I was listening and I was like, what are you saying right now?
Have a conversation with Maria.
Yeah, I know, that's really what it was.
She starts speaking and you're like, see.
She'd be like, "You do?" And I'd be like,
¿Dónde está la
One
biblioteca?
one time? No. Literally the day I took it. Why am I saying one time? Jack was sitting at the table next to me, obviously, and he couldn't sit next to me because I'd hear his dumbass if people played the recording back. But like, I remember we were on the same question, and it was like, "What's your favorite book character?" Because she was talking about like Sherlock Holmes, and you have to respond back. And Jack is like, "Hola, mia." It's because he didn't know what the fuck to say. He told me after, he's like, "Yeah, I know what the fuck."
She already knows who you are, and you're like, oh.
No, and then he was like, "Oh, dude, I didn't know what one of the questions were asking, so I literally just introduced myself again." I was like,
Funny though.
I know. I was like, Jack. I was like,
Honestly, for that, I would have just been like, because like in our class, we made it like very relevant. I would have just been like, Don Quixote.
nah, but damn, like you guys were talking about the Apple test like a while ago in our podcast, and I was like, I'm gonna ace that bitch.
You got humbled real fast.
Yeah, I got humbled. I literally saw the reading first, so I was like, all right, I already know I did good on the listening. I won. Like, bro, I can't believe I got an I5 on the reading though. I was kind of proud of myself.
That's good though.
Yeah, it was decent, but like, I don't know how I did for the writing. Let's hope I did good on the writing and somewhat the speaking, because I'm pretty sure I got like an I2 on the speaking. Let's be real. Writing, I definitely got above an I3. Can we? I think we can just manifest that. I'm not even gonna say like
Knock
confirm
on
that.
wood.
Yeah,
Knock on wood.
knock on wood. But
What do you need? Like
I5 on all 4 tests to get the seal, and I'm like, I can already apply as bilingual wherever I want because I'm by law.
You're bi-curious?
By law, bilingual. I come from a second generation, so
Yeah.
that's true.
technically, I mean, you can. Say
I'm
that,
trilingual
can't you?
then.
You're trilingual. Oh, yeah, no, that's like, yeah, no, for me, I cannot even say that. I'm sorry, I can't say that. Like,
I mean, you can understand it, so
yeah,
I mean, you're kind of chilling.
I guess like reading it is easy as hell.
Yeah.
I guess I mean I can say that as of now because of my score, but yeah. But some people studied for this, and honestly, like
For real?
Yeah, and
How do you
I'm
study
like,
for it?
I don't know. I'm like, how do you study for
You
it?
just do like a
You
bunch of like listening and
Quizlet.
speaking back things.
I could
You look
not
at
imagine
Quizlet, right? That's the only thing that you can do.
I think so.
I mean, up to that point, that's what I would expect.
I'm so glad I didn't have to take the Apple test.
that. Yeah, you're lucky. I don't know how I did that on the AP test, but
That was ass. I'm sorry. That like the writing section was so cheeks. I was in there from 8:45. I didn't leave until 11:45. I was in there for 3 hours
Jesus,
writing
dude.
for only 6 prompts. And
The prompts were pretty stupid though.
yeah,
I thought the
it
prompts
was
were
like,
really dumb.
you have to apply for a camp counselor position at
Oh
a
my god, I
Spanish
hated
speaking
that.
camp. I'm
I
like,
hated that.
bro.
Dude, the thing is,
Like,
like,
gotta
they
say.
don't really like change any of like the prompts. They just put it in different spots.
Yeah.
So it's just like if like the camp one maybe like on like the AP test was like third.
Yeah.
Well, like on yours it may have been like fourth or maybe even first.
Yeah. No, you're probably right. But like, oh my god. Like she was calling people, Miss Vanishing was calling up people like to tell them their score. And I was like, let's go. And I went
She
up.
like leans over. You're a dumb bitch.
Yeah. No, she whispered, I won. And I was like, everybody was looking at me and I was like, and I had to keep like a blank expression. And I'm good at that shit.
Like she makes it like obvious, like this dumbest guy. I want. Everyone's like,
No, but like you can tell when people are trying to read your face. It's so easy, right? Because out of the corner of your eye you see everybody fucking staring at you. So
you should have just like played it off and just like whipped around like.
No, she was like, high five on reading and I want on listening. And I was like, okay, blank ass expression, because I know people are gonna be looking at what I'm trying to like say about my face. So I just walked back to my seat and Cameron's like, I'm like, bro, come on. Turns out we got
It was like not even moving, just like.
yeah, I'm like, bro, are you kidding me? No, but she got the same score as me. So it's like, oh, what the fuck?
What you get?
I'm like, bro, back up. Nah. But Cam's a G, by the way. She's helped me with so much Spanish homework. Shout out to Cam. But yeah, that's whatever. However I do is however I do. My mom's like, I told my mom I got an eye on the lead on the fucking listening, and we both laughed at it together. She was like, yo, and I was like, yo, nah, like. She's at that point where she's like, you've done enough. Like, honestly, bro. Like, I mean, I've taken that kind of, like, seriously. Because, like, in math, I'm just like... Mr. John will be like, oh, are you paying attention? I'll be like, no, man, I'm not, bro. I'll be like, oh.
My mom was just happy that I got like cum laude and then I got the seal. She was just like, all right, we're chilling.
Yeah.
We're good.
My mom just wants me to graduate with cum laude. That's all she cares about, pretty much.
light work.
Yeah.
It really is. Just like, as long as you just like, I don't know, show
Just
up
like
to
yeah,
school.
just show up to class.
I already
you know,
got
be
it.
funny.
I mean, I've only been gone for, like, 2.5 days this year.
Mhm.
So, and I have like 20 volunteer hours because of my TA. So,
Now you're chilling.
yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah, I mean, you have to have like, what? Was it like 95% attendance?
Yeah, you can miss like probably like 10 days or something, like a week's worth of school.
Mm-hmm.
Like throughout all 4 years?
No, junior and senior year.
Okay. Well, junior year, I obviously was e-learning, so I had to be there like every single day.
Yeah.
And
At that point,
it's probably different because of e-learn too.
Yeah. Because for e-learning, they were like, we don't give a shit if you're sick.
Yeah.
You have a computer.
Yeah. No, it was stupid.
And then you'd like come to class like in like a containment bubble and you'd be like, yo, teach. I'm dying. I can speak. Oh, you're in the hospital? Just throw on the camera. Like you're on an IV bag.
No, I remember like the first week of e-school, they make us turn on our cameras, and I'd literally have mine towards the ceiling. Yeah. I hated junior year. I bet you, did you guys like your senior year?
No.
No.
I like junior year so much more.
Dude,
Before COVID.
yeah.
Yeah.
Junior year was cash money.
I was thriving before COVID.
Sophomore year, like, which is the same year as you guys, was so fucking fun, bro. It was like indescribable. Like, we knew that like the good old days weren't coming back, like 2016, but like 2019 was, regardless, was like fun as hell.
Dude,
Yeah.
2019 was actually fun.
We took it for granted, bro. Like, we literally looked. Oh my god.
My soccer season was so fun.
I bet it was, bro.
Swim season.
Yeah. I played basketball. We
Me
played
actually
baby.
being able to run in cross country.
Yeah. Nah, like I feel like personally, I feel like we all like felt like our ideal selves in 2019. I don't know about you.
Oh yeah,
athletically.
100%.
100%.
Athletically, dude. Yeah,
Athletically and like just looking at yourself, you'd be like, "Yo, I look good right now."
Bro, I was like, I'm smart as fuck. I'm fit as fuck. Let's fucking. And like Kobe was like,
bro, Kobe humbled the shit out of me.
all of us, bro.
you don't got sports to do, you lazy piece of.
Yeah.
Like
For real.
that,
That's what I
I
realized.
gained so much weight. I was like, damn. Without school, I'm like.
Yeah, that's what I realized. I'm
I
like, damn,
was
bro.
so fat. Like I was so fat
I
during
gained so much
quarantine.
fucking weight. dude.
No, like, and
My
we were
250 pound ass.
We were all so
I can't
unaware
do
of it.
this, bro.
Like I was like 180 coming in at like on 185, and that's like overweight for my height. And now I'm like 170, 175, and that's like a healthy weight to be
Dude,
at.
I was inching on almost 170 at one point. Like, dude, I can't go through this.
I
There's
feel
no
that.
way.
For me, that's like normal.
Yeah,
I
I'm
think.
also like 4 inches shorter than you.
Oh
Yeah.
true.
So like, yeah, I can't do it. And then I like started going on cut. Like, nah,
Right.
there's no way.
Right.
Dude, that like I noticed I started getting like the summer when like Clark got his like last summer Clark got his pool and like I just like 250 and I was in that like denial phase. I was like, no, I'm not.
Yeah.
Nah. And then like I would like see myself in like pictures he would send to like Shroom Room and I'd be like,
Yeah.
Right, bro. The pictures do
When you
work.
take pictures of yourself, you're just like, I have body.
like from the side, like I would see like my shit like as a bell rather than just like a cut, and I'd be like,
Yeah, I don't know like how you guys feel, but like whenever I look at pictures of myself, I'm like, I hate how I look. Like I feel like I have body dysmorphia. Like I hate when people take pictures of me.
dude, when
I do
people,
too.
Like I hate it. Don't you hate it?
same, like, cause like whenever people take picture of me, like I'll just like look at it. I'm always like looking like a lot bigger. I'm like, I'm not that big.
Yeah.
It's like I was doing that.
Yeah.
And then they'll send it. I'm like, I'm not that big.
Yeah. No, I understand exactly where you're coming from. Whenever people take pictures of me, I'm like, is my face for real that fat? And here's what psychs me out. Like I don't know if it's just me that thinks that. Like people say like everybody thinks that about themselves, but I'm like, I think that it's true. Like I'm so like I fully believe that my face is fat. Like 100%.
Okay, pretty boy.
No, no,
Right?
shut the fuck
I'm not
up.
fucking talking.
No, like
the fucking talk.
it's not even that. Like no, like god damn it. No, you completely threw me off my track.
God is that.
You completely threw me off track. I just look at pictures of myself, just like, yo, that's very fat as hell. Like fat boy Julio.
Dude, that's honestly how I feel like looking at my side profile. But that's just like this, like the skin that connects to like my chin just like naturally sits lower because like my mouth is
That's me
just
too.
lower.
That's me too.
Yeah.
Cause like as I'm talking, I can feel like the bottom of my mouth pushing against. Cause that's like not a lot of skin. I mean, it's a lot of skin here, but like just pushing against it, I'm like, okay, that's natural. I just wish it was, lifted.
Yeah, me
Right?
too.
Right? It's especially right here, right? Like,
Yeah,
don't
'cause-
you ever feel that?
And that's just like a thing that I've noticed just like all guys have, unless like you have like the genetics where like it's like really clean all the way back.
You gotta have those clean genetics and not
Yeah.
that.
But then it's just like you have like the entire like skin thing coming all the way through. And you're like,
Yeah, no, 100%. Like
And then-
my
and
neck
then-
fat. It's,
and then it's like completely different for like women because it's just like clean back. And I'm like, how,
yeah,
what?
yeah. No, I do that. I tend to do that sometimes. I'm like, damn, I wish I had a neck like yours. Like I got a thick neck, bro. like seriously. I still to this day don't know. Like I don't know if I have a thick neck or not, or like a fat chin or something, bro. But like it's something that like I feel like we all think of when we look at ourselves, you know?
I've definitely like overanalyzed myself because I also use myself for like drawing poses. Like I'll do like poses with my hand and then like draw it. And then like I'll obviously like overanalyze my face because I know like the two sides of my chin are different. Like I've looked at myself from the right where it's like I believe no, the right is a little more like circled while the left is more squared.
Okay.
And then my chin squares off rather than pointing.
Yeah.
I'm just like, oh okay. Like I've noticed that so much so I'm like I can't not see that.
Right.
And then I hate my side profile, my back profile, because when people look at me from the back and then my neck is just like, I'm like,
Like a thumb. Like, you feel like you're a thumb, and you're just like, no, this is not how the back of my head should look like because the front of my head looks so much better than the back of my head.
yeah.
And like when I see that people take pictures of me, I'm like, why do I look obese? Like, I'll stop at that point, but because I know that there are people who are actually struggling with
Yeah,
that type of thing.
obviously. Like
yeah.
body dysmorphia goes both ways.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you can be fit and have it, and then you can be like bigger than have it.
Yeah.
And it's all just a matter of like how you perceive it.
Yeah.
I will say one thing though. I don't care who you are. I'm fat phobic.
Straight up, bro, it's gonna be motivational.
Nah, bro.
I was like, I'm gonna go to my hair. He's gonna say something motivational. I'm gonna be like, hell yeah,
Nah,
I hate fat people.
No, but like being there, I'm just like, I hate it.
Yeah.
I hate it. And just like my grandparents are fat. I'm just like, you guys need to change that.
Yeah.
My mom's losing weight. She's already lost like 20 pounds.
Respect.
I'm like,
That's bad to
just,
say.
like, keep going. I'm so happy about it. And like, my grandma is at the age where like she can't really change it anymore because I mean, like, once she just recently was like diagnosed with diabetes,
Wow.
so she can't really like change that. She's at an age she can't
Yeah.
change it.
That's fair.
And then just like me just like seeing like people like actually trying to make it like a difference in the gym, I'm like, nice. Those cards are very slippy. I know, I've dropped them several times, but I'm just like, good for you who are changing yourself, but like the people who are just like sitting home just like continuing to get bigger and bigger and just like having like that sense like, oh, I'm like body positive. I'm like, no, you're fat.
You're just fat. If you're trying to hide the fact that you are overweight by turning it into not something positive, but just not by like
Kinda
diverting.
turn into
And
a
if you
trend.
disagree with me, you're that person.
Yeah, and don't like divert the attention.
That's painful, bro.
Like just
That's
don't
really
do
painful.
that.
That was halfway through the deck.
Yeah, well, I don't know what the hell happened to you, but if you divert the attention from yourself and you don't understand that there are people who care about you, you're never gonna understand.
Mm-hmm.
And I was at that point, quarantine. I mean, everybody will be able to say that they were at that point because of quarantine. Like, if you were not overweight at quarantine, I'm actually surprised. Like, I'll be
So, some people thrive, and I'm just
Yeah.
like, I don't know how you did it, but
like,
you go.
that's awesome. Like, I'm not taking away from the people that have done that, obviously, but there are people specifically who just don't like look at the state that they're in,
Mhm.
and it's good that you're trying to turn something negative positive, but in all aspects, will that help you? No.
Like for me, we're just like portraying like with like the plus size models now. I'm
Yeah.
like okay, I would think don't go like full plus size models. Keep it like mid range because that's like more of like an obtainable like body figure.
Yeah, I mean, like, obviously, you might be a little insecure yourself if you don't like a chick with, like, a little bit of fat, you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like, there, because obviously I have no judgment, but, like, at the same time, like, if you're, like, that guy who's just, like, I like them super, super slim, and I want somebody who doesn't eat fat.
That's so hard to get. Like,
Exactly.
like in media, like where they portray like the perfect hourglass figure, I'm like, that's almost impossible to
Yeah.
obtain. Don't show that. Like they'll show like models of guys who are just like cut. I'm just like, people can't do that.
Yeah.
People don't have those type of genetics.
And it's different when you want attention for your fat self.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a difference between that and the fact, like, just not realizing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, just not. It's touchy because obviously, like, for other people, I don't want to, like, you know, be mean to other people and like shame other people, but like sometimes you just gotta realize like you gotta change yourself. You know, that's all I gotta say about that.
Oh, real quick, if we say anything that like you guys don't really agree with, please let us know and we will have a civil conversation about it. Don't just yell at us and act like children.
Yeah.
Okay? We will have a civil conversation about it. Anyway.
Yeah, you really gotta get that out there though, because it's a controversial topic right now.
It is, but like
very-
it's some
yeah.
like I've like being 250 pounds, and I'm just gonna say that because like the max was like 248 is what I like, you know, right on a scale I might have crossed that line.
And you didn't feel good, like at all.
Like I started to get into that rut where it's just like, no, I gotta like be body positive. Like I'm just like in a phase where I'm just like, you know, getting a little weight, it'll be fine. But then like I noticed I was just like, hey, this is not good. I'm becoming unhealthy. So like I've definitely gone through like that phase where it's just like, hey, I gotta be body positive.
Yeah.
And then as soon as I was just like, no, that's just an excuse. I need to like go fix this now.
Mm-hmm.
So once I hit that point, I was just like, okay, I can understand like how people are body positive, but if they're willing to better themselves just for themselves and not anyone else, that's when it's okay.
And it says a lot about like how you aspire to be like physically, right? I
Mhm.
mean, like
Well, even like mentally, like some people will like use the gym like as a coping mechanism.
That's
Like,
what I do. That's
yeah.
how I get out of like the stress of studying.
yeah.
yeah,
I use the gym.
like
And
gym.
if that makes you like relieve your stress, then that's good for you. You know
Oh,
what
it
I'm
is so nice.
saying? Yeah. I mean, that's obviously good, but like, just don't not go to the gym just because you feel like you have the need to just be like, oh yeah, it's okay to be that, but it's okay, but like, do you want that for yourself? Do you want to be that person? Like, no. I mean, I bet you are trying to think of ways where it's fine, but like, I bet you don't, like, at all, deep down.
Dude, like as soon as okay, one thing is like as soon as like you can go to the gym and not like ask anyone else to go, like where you can go for yourself by yourself. That's when you can actually start to have like a good time at the gym.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you're just constantly like oh like I need a friend to go to the gym, and then like you count on them to be there and
Yeah.
you count on them to do the exercise
Then you
with
start
you.
using it as an excuse to not go.
Yeah, because you're just like, oh, this person isn't available, so I just won't go, so it's fine. So that's just like, oh.
That's
like,
definitely how I started out because I was going with my friend, but our schedules didn't meet up, like line up because I was studying so much.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm like, you know what, fucking no, I just gotta be committed on my own. And we still go sometimes when like we can't, like on weekends, but during the week I just solo it, and I like it because like I'm just plugged in the entire time. I'm not talking to anyone.
Yeah.
It's just me.
Yeah.
That's how I started off with, because like over the summer I worked out with like Clark at oh I'm glad I caught that immediately. Okay, that's fine.
Little edits.
Yeah, I started working out with Clark at the beginning of summer, and like I pretty much like depended on him to work out every day,
Mhm.
because like when he wasn't home I wouldn't work out.
Yeah.
It was just like it has to be with Clark, and then I started going to Planet Fitness, and I was still like, oh, like I want Clark to be there just because like he's a good workout partner. And then it got to the point where it's like where he wouldn't go and then I wouldn't go, and then I was like, all right, I need to just go by myself, like, suck it up, go by myself.
It's
And then-
honestly enjoyable though. Like at
It
first
is.
it might not be because you're used to having like someone there, and that's how I was. But then once like you just like bump up your music volume a little bit, and then just think about like how you're getting yoked. It's like yeah, fucking I like this.
Especially like once, because like I always have like a pump cover on, just because like I go into a gym like I know I'm not gonna be like the biggest person there.
Yeah.
So I'm like I start off feeling like really small, and then like after I like feel that I'm like burning, I'm like, all right, let's check it, and then I'll be like, good shit,
Yeah.
good shit. And I never do that for my legs though, because I know my legs still like have a good amount of fat on them. But I am fitting into stuff I did not used to be able to. Well, with like my thighs wise, like
Okay.
it's
That's
so
progress.
nice.
Yeah.
Like do you guys remember those like gray shorts that I had that had like the embroidered like patch on the side?
Yeah,
I
was it
know.
blue and it was a circle?
Yeah, it was like it said like SS on
Yeah.
it. Like those were like hugging my thighs last summer, and I put them on like last weekend when it was like 60 degrees, and they like fit me, and I was like, this is amazing.
That makes me felt really nice.
And then I threw on those shorts that I showed on the podcast, where it's just like the like kanji on the side and then like the rose petals. I
Yes.
showed those when I showed those on the podcast. I put those on too, and then those were like a little bit off my thighs, and I was like, let's go. The only thing that's hugging is my butt, but you know I got the like Dominican butt, so
Yeah. I mean, for me, I mean, my weight loss, it's not a journey. Like, losing weight, like, I came out, obviously, of a little situation, like, January, February, and I was, like, overweight as hell. I was, like, 183, 184, and I was, like, I don't like the way I look.
Bro, didn't you lose like 12 pounds in a week?
I lost a lot of, it was bad because, I mean, I remember, like, coming out of January, it was, like, I was 183 going in, and then like leaving the month, I was like 167,
That's
166. Yeah,
that's like almost a pound.
shit does that. I mean, does that to you, you know? That happens. But,
yeah, especially when like depression hits, and you
Yeah.
stop eating,
yeah.
it'll hit you.
It's a little sensitive, but talk about.
We won't go over it. It's fine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it was good for me because honestly, when you're exposed to the situations like that, it makes you a stronger person,
Mm-hmm.
more self-aware of like the things that you're doing to yourself, in assessing like what you need, whether it be for your diet, whether it be for your life, or like physical like connection wise, like you're just more self-aware after those type of things. And I think it like that's the reason that I lost like that I am at the desired weight that I am right now, because I just started taking care of myself, and
Yeah, like definitely, like I already said it, but like I'll say it like a little more like by itself now. Like once you can start doing stuff for yourself and just like for no one else.
It becomes way more enjoyable
Yeah.
and more consistent too.
Yeah, once you start like not worrying about other people, they're just like, hey, like you look so good before. Why'd you change? It's like I changed for myself. I didn't change for you.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I remember like all of my sophomore year, I had a lot of confidence in myself, and like it just went like, I mean, it's crazy how like you can lose sight of yourself like so quickly, but like over the course of time where you're just like, this is okay, and then you're just at the point where you're just like, I don't know what I'd like to do, I don't know how I look, or like, I don't know how I want to look, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
you just lose sight of everything. And it took me a while, but obviously, it's like a journey, but I guess that's the only journey that I had. I mean, weight loss was like easy for me, like, but yeah,
I mean, especially with your culture of fasting.
yeah,
That's true.
I
Like,
mean, we would literally just not eat until sunset, and
Yeah.
that was my diet.
I mean, that's pretty solid diet.
Yeah, I mean, speaking of which, it's coming up. So,
Yeah, like next month, right?
yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You ready for it? You've been preparing?
I'm so excited to lose weight.
I should bulk right before it.
Oh my! No,
Yeah.
he would destroy. He would
He-
destroy himself.
Oh my god.
He would starve himself.
That would be so bad
Yeah.
though. It's
Start eating a lot, and then just immediately like, your body would be like.
Yeah, but it's just now you just get more video game time. You just when you
Pause.
play video games.
Well, yeah, like
No,
he
like,
doesn't want to
think about
expend
it.
all of his
Yeah.
energy.
Think about it. You play video games and you never think about being hungry unless you're playing something like
Because when your mind doesn't focus on what your body wants, which is kind of bad.
Yeah.
But like you'll sit there and then like you'll take a step back after you're done and be like, oh damn, I'm hungry.
exactly, and you need
What
like
time is it? Sunset?
no, literally, but like you would literally need to step away and just be like, oh, now I'm hungry. But like when I'm playing, like I never forget. Or like I always forget that I'm hungry. Never forget. Wow, I'm stupid. But yeah, I'm excited for that, especially because I do want to lose a little bit more weight.
Dude, I remember like every year your dad is always like, oh, why don't you fast with us? And I'm just like,
I mean,
I'm just like, I haven't like, done it every year.
Yeah.
So me like instantly cutting out what I eat all day would be kind of bad for me.
right. Being
That would ruin your body.
and my dad being like religiously driven, like every time that he feels like he needs to repent for something, he fasts. So it's not even just in the course of that month. He's fasting whenever he feels like it.
Yeah.
If he feels like he didn't give because obviously we give charity every Friday.
Yeah.
And that's just something that we've always been doing, and I'll probably stick by that because it does like it translates. Like you don't know, but like it translates out to like so many positive things, like whether it be like social connections, physical items, and things
Yeah.
like that. But like, yeah,
I mean, your experiences create your life. so-
yeah, exactly. So like whenever he feels like he needs to do that, like he's just fasting, and like that's why he finds it so easy. And I'm just like, damn. I was like, oh. For me, it's like those 30 days, and then I'm done. Yeah, but yeah, he takes it like a champ because I'll be like, Dad, are you hungry? And he'll be like, no. Yeah, he's a champ.
Good shit.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, now that I remember, something happened recently. So, okay, I'll preface with this. Did you guys see what was outside in my driveway?
No.
Okay, well, backstory before I get into it. I'm sure you guys already know what's coming as I say that, but so the van has been having some problems.
Oh God.
And I, being the main driver of the van, started noticing it as the check engine light came on, and like I would turn the wheel all the way to the left, and then on the right passenger side of the front wheel axle started like hiccuping, and I'd be like, oh, this isn't good. And then we took it into our mechanic, and he said like, hey, this is gonna take like a lot of money to fix. So we were just like, plus we only have like a couple months more with the van because like it's that bad.
Yeah.
But
That van OG too.
Yeah, the OG van.
We've had it for a while, but like it's time to get rid of it.
Mm-hmm.
But like today I woke up and then started doing stuff around here, and then my mom came back and she said like, oh yeah, okay, here's this. She was like, oh yeah, by the way, Grandpa's car is gonna be yours now. And I was like, let's go!
No way.
Let's go, dude. The Taurus is mine.
So nice. So hype.
Dude,
What?
I'm so glad they're giving me that car because like I love sedan type cars.
Yeah, bro. I mean, I do too. I love sedans, bro. No, but the Taurus is so nice.
It is.
Dude, that's gonna be awesome.
And plus, my grandpa's like, all right, like I'm gonna have to like teach you how to like clean it because like he keeps it in like top condition.
And you can tell.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have to like learn how to do all that for over the summer and that kind of shit.
Mm-hmm.
And then my grandparents come home, and there's a new car in the driveway, and it's I don't know the model, but it's a 2022 Honda, and it's an SUV, and it's a very nice car.
Seriously?
And it doesn't have like the shifter. It's just like with the newer models, it's just like buttons.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's cool.
Those are nice.
I looked at that. I'm like, it's gonna like confuse me a little bit after I start like driving the car a little more. But like, we have to get it insured first because like we literally just got it today.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah, that's awesome. What the hell?
Where's the van? Is it just?
It's in the garage right now, but we're gonna be getting rid of it pretty soon.
That's sad.
Damn. That's so
Take
sad.
it out and let ride.
Yeah, bro.
I don't know if that's a good idea.
It's gonna be like, yeah. No, 2022. That's awesome.
Yeah,
bro.
but like we just like dropped like 40 bands on it.
That is a lot of money.
That is.
Yeah, for the new car.
Yeah, I mean, is it like? I bet it's like a what is it? Like a CRV or?
I'm not sure. I mean, we could probably go out there and check like after the cast.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
But yeah, like we hopped in the car. It has like the fob where it's like you hold the brake and then start the car like
Yeah,
that.
like
Like
the push
push?
start.
The push
Yeah.
start.
Okay.
And like I got in and I was like, what engine? My grandpa said V6 and I was like,
Yeah.
and then like I was like, can I pop the hood? And he's like, there's a fucking like black cover over it, so it's like the hood and then like the black cover that you had to put up. But my grandpa didn't know how to pop it, so I was just like,
That's
Damn, that's tough.
but it has like the econ. Like I went through like all the buttons in the car. Like,
Yeah.
the middle console you slide back, and then it has like a sliding cup holder with like the charging ports and then like a little thing. The rear cabin like climate control, so you can have like the knobs that you can like the passengers themselves can adjust their own temperature.
That's nice.
Yeah, and then like it's like the poppable gas cover, so like you can't like click it on the outside of the car. It has to be popped from the driver's side door. And I'm like, that's some good security. I like that. So people can't just like open it and just like pour some diesel into my shit and blow up the car.
Yeah. No, it's probably a nice car. I want to check it out after this.
Yeah, we'll definitely like hop inside too, and I'll just ask. We can't leave the neighborhood because it's not insured.
Yeah.
But like I'll just ask like, hey, can we take it out for a little drive?
Yeah.
And, dude, the braking is so nice, and it has like a really even acceleration. I'm just like,
Is the brake touchy?
no, but it's like very smooth. Like it's not like immediately as I touch it, it goes.
Okay.
It'll like lean into it. And I'm just like,
that's nice.
That's good.
That's really
and it even
nice.
has like the collision control braking. So like if it notices something in front of it, it'll like brake for you.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, this is so nice. And then it has like that kind of autopilot where like it'll stay in the lane.
Yeah.
It'll like jut the
That's
wheel
nice.
towards the back.
That's super nice, bro.
I haven't like checked out like all like the wheel controls. I know it has like the Bluetooth and like all that shit.
Yeah.
And it's such a nice car. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
And,
No, like I bet it's super
Once
nice.
you get
I wanna
insured,
go
bro,
look at
you're gonna be whipping it around.
Yeah. I want to look at it
You
now.
gonna forget about the Taurus, bro.
Yeah.
it's mainly gonna be my grandparents' car. But like I'm chilling with the Taurus, bro.
That's true.
Nice,
Nice.
bro.
Like I'm gonna be like, get in, we're going.
Get in, what you going
I just had to wait for it to get a little warmer to like more like openly drive the Taurus
Yeah.
because like as it gets colder, like the gas mileage is like
Yeah.
I'm like
That's nice. Speaking of cars, like you obviously you already know that how like my parents are like literally always having car trouble. Like
Yeah.
the Grand Cherokee is in the shop right now because it literally shut down on my dad the other day.
Damn.
And I was like, bro, that's supposed to be our best car. No, but then I'm chilling like one day, like in my house. You've probably already seen it already. My mom pulls up in a fucking Toyota Highlander, and I'm like, bro, what are you doing?
I saw it in the driveway and I was like,
No, but like at this point you shouldn't even be surprised. I swear to God, my mom loves to rent cars, and my dad loves buying cars. Like I have no idea what it is.
dude, like no, I think it's just like the fact that I can definitely understand it, where it's just like you've like kind of like succeeded enough in life where like you can just like go and get it, and you're just like, hey, I'm doing this for myself and for my family, so
Yeah.
I can get like that really good feeling of like, hey, like I've done enough in life to where like we can get this comfortably.
Yeah, no, definitely. Like you reminded me of like the push to start. Like when you like press the brake pad and you press like the push to start thing. My dad like I love those. I told my dad how I love those push to start sedans because you know Southwest cars. She drives an Altima, like a newer high end one, and those are super nice because she's got the JBL speakers and shit. And obviously, like the car that he got me for my birthday, like in like January, was like not as good as like Southwest, but it was like nice. You know what I mean? Like push to start, and it had like the cotton seats, like that or like not the cotton, but like super soft seats that are like necessarily leather, but like they're soft. But like, yeah, I was like, dude, I'm so thankful. You know what I mean? But like, he loves getting cars. I feel like that because he didn't even need to get those, like that car. Like even I say those because like of the Highlander and the Ultima. But he told me that he rented the Highlander like a week before that, and my mom just pulled up with it. So I was just like, bro, you didn't tell me anything. But yeah, I've never driven in the Highlander before, but my sister, you've seen her car already.
Yeah.
The Mitsubishi SUV. It's nice as hell. Like I'm like, bro. Like she has a CarPlay and on all that stuff in there too. It's sick. And I was like, damn. And she was like, yep, my own money. And I'm like, bro.
Do my own shit in the car now.
Dude, and you've been talking about how you wanted to drive that car forever.
Yeah,
own it and like own it.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah. Like my grandpa was like talking about retiring, and I was like, maybe he's gonna give it to me. I'm like, I'm so excited.
Yes.
But now
Finally having-
like the van like just shit out on us, and then now like they have like the new car, and my grandpa just works at Menards now after he like retired from Hinckley, and then he just like. It's really easy. My grandma stays at home most of the day, so they're gonna be sharing the new car.
Yeah.
And they're just like, oh yeah, like the Taurus can just be yours. And I'm just like,
Yeah, we all have good cars. Like I like the BMW SUV that you have. That one is super nice. I like that one. I don't know why, but like driving Altimas.
I don't know if they got like a tint yet. I kind of want a tint on the new car.
On
Like even like a 2 to 5% tint.
Oh, on the SUV.
Yeah, on the new car.
Nice.
And apparently there's supposed to be like a display like that comes up on the window to show like how fast you're going. And I'm like, I want to see
the
it.
BMW has it.
Yeah. Like I'm like, I
It's
want to
nice.
see that.
You don't have to like check the speedometer anymore either.
Are you talking about like the digital speedometer, like in front of the steering wheel, like right in front?
No, there's obviously the one that's like on the screen, like right in front of you, but like there's one that's supposed to like come up, like be projected onto the window.
That's
Like
nice.
so you don't really have to like look
Yeah,
down.
it projects like onto the road, so you can see like you're going like 45 and the speed limit's 50.
Yeah.
Whoa, so you can just see it. That's sick.
Yeah, and it's like minimalist, so it's just like it show you how fast you're going, and then it's just like expected, and then it's just like that.
That's nice.
So I'm like, oh, that's
You guys probably have that like thing where like with SUVs you can open it up and it's got that like light for like the Honda like that shines on the bottom. You could probably install one of those.
I'm sure it does. It's just like it's not dark yet, so I haven't been able to see.
Right.
So yeah.
I bet it's super nice though. I saw it. Was it blue?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
It's
saw
like
a
a
little
dark
bit.
navy blue.
Yeah, I saw.
Yeah,
it
I
a
saw the
little bit.
car. I'm like, bro, could they have people over right now?
Yeah, I left. Like his aunt was over or something, and I was like, oh, okay,
Nah, but like
it's nice.
that's a new car.
Yeah, that's awesome.
We'll definitely like I'm definitely gonna ask if like we can go on like a little test drive.
Yeah, no, I'd be down. I think you've seen the new car they got me, the brown Altima.
Yeah,
I like it.
I saw it in the garage.
Yeah, it's just like Safa's, except hers has like whatever song is playing on, but that's really not that big of a deal. I can just look at it. But yeah, I was like, Dad, I'm fine with the Camry because I love how the Camry is built and all that. Like,
Yeah.
it's an old ass car. It's got like 170,000 miles on it. But I'm like, I will still drive it because like I just love the build of the Camry. Like, it's super nice, sleek, and like it's like reliable. But obviously, it's getting to that point where it's just like, damn,
It is not gonna be that reliable
Yeah,
soon.
yeah, no, literally, exactly. But she was just like, I got you a new car. I was like, what? Like, bro, I don't know. My dad and his cars, bro. Swear to God.
Oh, dude, and with the new car, it has that thing that, like, it's an option to turn it on and off, but it has like that thing where like you completely stop at a stoplight and it'll turn the car off, but like you can turn that off.
The engine?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like you can turn it off so it stays on. And
Yeah.
I'm just like, I don't want my shit turning off.
No,
And like
yeah.
the people behind me hearing like the me going again. I'm like, nah, I'm just
Yeah.
gonna, that shit's staying off.
The Grand Cherokee has that by default, and it's
Yeah.
fucking loud because like you know how like Grand Cherokees come with like Ferrari engines in them because of how how demanding the
Yeah.
Jeep Grand Cherokee is, which is obviously a downside to it. I mean that's why it kind of fucking broke down. But like at stoplights we would accelerate and just be like, and everybody would be like, yo. Yeah, but no. If I were to, what car would you have if you had like all the money in the world? Because I would buy a 370Z, a Nissan 370Z.
I'd probably just play it safe. Like if I had like all the money in the world, like I'd get like some high-end cars, but I'd also get like a pretty like low-key car, so it'd just be like no one would like target me on the road.
I know
That's
what you're
fair.
talking about. You know that reminds me of like a Lincoln car, like a Lincoln sedan.
Yeah.
They're super
Yeah.
low key, but
Yeah.
you know that they're wealthy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like
Yeah, Lincoln cars are really low key.
Hell yeah.
low key, but like it's just like that angular like box front, and you're just like that shit nice.
Yeah, exactly. That and like obviously it's easy to point out like an Aston Martin, but like it's still like low key to an extent. You know what I mean? Because of like the logo and all that. I saw an Aston Martin at like what's it called in Schaumburg, by the I don't know what with the rose and it's like the mall.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
It's store. I have no idea what I'm talking about.
I can see the place, but I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I don't know what it's called either. Like, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
It's got the finish line in there.
Mhm.
But yeah, no, they drive super nice cars in Schaumburg. Like I saw like a Nissan, like a Nismo. The Nismos are nice. A GTR. I saw a fucking GTR at Schaumburg. I was like, bro, what are you doing here?
Dude, honestly, gas prices are going up. I might have to get a
Dude, affordable Tesla, bro. Come on.
I'm just like, I might have to like switch to energy,
Those
bro.
gas prices looking deadly
I
right
think
now.
they're like 4 right now.
It's like climbing to 5.
Yeah, it's inching to 5 right now. It's bad.
It's like 430 right now, and it's just like,
Yeah, gotta keep the BMW in the garage because that shit's gas prices are wild.
Yeah.
oh, dude, fucking guzzler,
For a
dude.
full tank for the Grand Cherokee, it's like $70.
Yeah, $70 on normal gas prices right now. It's probably like 100.
Yeah. No, that reminds me. I saw this meme and it was like the pump was like $384. Somebody catching it. I know this dude drove off mad as hell.
Dude, there's that shit where it's oh yeah, in the new car where like we can turn on econ mode, and I looked at my like because my grandpa came in the car with me just to like explain kind of like what's going on, and I was just like, oh, like I was already pointing out everything, but like I saw like the little like leaf button, and I'm like, that's econ mode.
Yeah, eco mode.
He was like, yeah, I was like, that shit's staying on.
Eco mode.
We getting as much miles out of it this weekend.
You're gonna need it. I mean, like SUVs require so much more gas, man.
Yeah. And you can also like whip it into like it has like the drive/sport mode, and I'm just like, I'm not whipping it into sport mode until we get insured. But, like as soon as it insured, I'm gonna be like,
Yeah, no. When the SUVs have those those sport modes, like you can hear the engine. You're just like,
Yeah.
Yeah, BMW Sport.
Like
yeah,
like the limiter backs off a little bit, and you're like,
yeah. No, the Ultima, obviously the freaking Ultimas have sports mode because, like, you know, people who, you know, the memes about like Ultima drivers, like they
Yeah.
can be like your normal sedan drivers, but then like they can turn their Ultima into like some type of fucking speed car because
they see two people racing on like the highway, and they're just like,
yeah, no, literally PRND and then DS is the mode that it is driving sport, obviously, and it's nice, man. I'm telling you, it's nice.
dude, it's always on the highway when you're just like, you know, you're like cruising like 90 just to like stay with traffic, and then an Ultima will be like, like past you, just
They
like,
got plates to go for no
Yeah,
reason.
Yeah.
Oh my god. No, I used to be that. I used to be that guy. Like I would take off as Ultima and just speed on 14. I'm telling you, I was going like 85 at least. At least.
14, bro.
Down
Not even a
14,
highway.
Yeah, not even a highway.
Damn.
Bro. Like down by fucking like the
Like-
Plaza and Sintegra. Like I'd be going.
yeah,
Yeah,
like,
yeah, bro.
going past like the Mac and that kind of stuff. The
No.
college.
I would
It's
literally be
so,
going.
so many cops lurking down there.
No, cops lurk definitely by like the Chinese place and the Mac.
Yeah.
Like, around there. There's a sign on the right and there's a church on the left when you're going down. They sit in that one lot.
Yeah,
And
and they
it
just
just
watch
drops
you.
to 35 miles an hour. over
Yeah.
there, too.
yeah, dude. And the thing
45.
is,
Yeah.
like, dude, there's this one like truck in Bull Valley that like does not give a fuck.
Really?
Like, it's like a completely black truck, and it's like the windows are tinted, but like they as soon as they throw on the lights, like you'll see it through the entire car, and that shit does not give a fuck. You're going like 5 over. This bitch just.
Damn.
Like I drove through Bull Valley, like having to like drop something off at one of my buddy's house, but I was like, damn, you from Bull Valley? He's like, yeah. I'm like, you bougie fuck.
Bougie.
But going through there, like everything is way too nice, and
Really?
then I see someone pulled over by this black truck. I'm just like, this thing is menacing.
Menace.
Like I swear, it like had like it looked like it was lifted, and I was like.
At least it wasn't like squatted. Those are weird.
I hate like
Squatted trucks.
I saw one like as I was like going to work, coming home, like coming into town from school, like going to work. I saw like a squatted like truck, and it was like white with like regular wheels, and I was like, oh,
That's a white truck.
it was like a short bed too, and I was like, what is this mini coupe of a truck?
Yeah, no. Oh my god, squatted trucks are so weird. Lifted trucks are cool. I'm not gonna lie, lifted trucks are pretty fucking cool. I'm not.
But when you have to like jump to even like get to the railing and step into the car, you're just like,
bruh. Like a monster truck, basically. Essentially at that point.
yeah. But like then I came back from my buddy's house and he had someone else pulled over. I was like, this guy doesn't give two shits. I'm like, this guy has to be trying to hit his quota, bro. He's like, I'm gonna do this like first of the month. We chilling, get it out of the way.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that truck is a fucking menace. I mean, but yeah, besides that, I know that camera's about to die. So is there anything like you guys
I'm good. I was about to say
Yeah.
my 2 hours.
Yeah, I know. I looked at the time. It's 35.
Yeah.
Holy
Yeah.
shit.
Well, I mean, with that, I mean, this was a really filled episode. I very much enjoyed it. It was nice to see Prithvi again.
Yep.
Hopefully, we'll be able to get another episode in before you leave.
Probably. I don't think I'm doing. Actually, I'm doing a lot this week.
I mean, obviously, you're back, and your parents are gonna be like, "We're gonna do all this."
Yeah.
So hopefully, we'll like let's set a set time, and they can't interfere with
I
that.
don't even know what I'm like doing because like yesterday my dad's like, oh yeah, I have Blackhawks tickets. We're going to the Blackhawks game. Never watched hockey in my life. Okay.
Bro.
But I only go to like I don't really understand hockey, but like when I see like shit, I'm like get into a fight, do it.
Yeah, right.
And then they start scrapping, and you're like. Yeah, but with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. On Spotify, please rate, comment, review. They have the rating system, so give us 5 stars. Download our shit. Send him music. He really would appreciate that. On YouTube, like, comment, subscribe. Turn that red button to gray. Share with someone else. I don't really care who. At this point, I don't care. Go like some of the TikToks. I stopped uploading for the TikToks for a week just because Elden Ring. Elden Ring ate up my time, and I was like, I'll do it later.
The Industrial Revolution and its
But yeah,
consequences.
if you guys have, you guys haven't seen the TikToks, go watch the TikToks. And yeah, but with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you guys next week. Bye bye.
See ya.
Peace.
I'm gonna go shit my pants.
Dude, I don't know if you got. I was like.